This program is brought to you by PennyMac TPO. Visit tpo.pennymac.com to learn more about becoming a partner and starting your journey to greatness. With the people, products, and technology to take you there, it's why they say at PennyMac, greatness lives here.
Welcome to The Interest. I'm Christine Stewart. In this environment, you and your borrowers need every advantage you can get. And today, one company is upgrading tools to try and project your clients' future credit scores. But before we get to that, we need to catch you up on all of the breaking news from the holiday weekend. Last week, we told you that Guaranteed Rate planned to acquire Finance of America's retail mortgage channel. Well, that deal fell apart. Apparently, the decision was mutual, according to our sources. But it's not known exactly why. A spokesman for Finance of America declined to comment. A former company official told us last week that FOA signed a non-binding letter of intent to sell its retail division to Guaranteed Rate. The letter he shared with us included a provision that Guaranteed Rate would sell fix and flip and reverse mortgage loans exclusively to FOA and its Finance of America reverse unit. In addition to the deal falling apart, FOA announced it will stop funding or purchasing correspondent loans through its wholesale and non-delegated correspondent channels next month. December 16th will be the final day it funds the wholesale pipeline. All of this follows a second quarter earnings report that showed a net loss of about $168 million and over 1,000 layoffs. FOA joins other companies that are eliminating wholesale lending, including Loan Depot, which announced August 9th that it would exit the channel. In other news, Lenders One Cooperative is partnering with a major department store chain to bring its mortgages right to consumers. The company, which announced the initiative in March, opened in Walmart locations in New Jersey and Florida. The first branch launched in Newton, New Jersey last week and is backed by Family First funding. 2 more locations will open in the next 30 days in Orlando, Florida, one backed by Family First funding and the other by MLB Residential Lending. Along with offering loan products, Lenders One says the branches will give consumers the chance to work with the underserved borrowers on financial literacy and how to become a more attractive borrower. The company also plans to open locations in South Carolina, Ohio, Texas, and California. Look, educating borrowers is not easy, and as brokers and LOs, you're always looking for an easier way to do it. Coming up, there's a platform for that. Our own Mike Savino takes a look at the new tool.
Don't miss the largest regional mortgage show in the nation. The New England Mortgage Expo returns to Mohegan Sun in Connecticut, January 12th and 13th. See us at www.nemortgageexpo.com. Start your year with the best connections in the industry. Dozens of sessions, scores of exhibitors. It's where success is written every hour. www.nemortgageexpo.com.
Certainly, as this rate environment has changed and, housing costs are still relatively high, this has the potential to benefit everybody across the spectrum.
As the market keeps shifting, you need to give your borrowers every edge they can get. And for some customers, this includes ways to boost their credit scores quickly. Companies like Credit Expert can help by predicting credit score potential and providing the blueprint to reach it.
So when credit's pulled, our algorithms are able to understand what that credit score is today and what that potential might be.
Credit Expert launched an upgrade to its platform today with some new tools, like converting the borrower's checklist to a digital format that updates in real time.
As the applicant is checking off each of those steps, the loan officer is getting notified that step 1, step 2, step 3 is complete.
These tools are obviously important for borrowers with bad or no credit, but even borrowers with scores above 700 can benefit, and the payoff can be quick.
Within that 30-day time cycle, everybody that has an initial time or credit score of 760 or below, 73% of those can move up by 20 points or more within that 30-day time frame.
Credit Expert Vice President Mike Darn says even experienced loan officers can benefit from credit score predictions. Consumers are seeing credit card balances pile up, but that doesn't mean the solution is the same for everyone.
There are instances where opening another account is something that could be beneficial, or there may be an authorized user out there that you had forgotten about.
And realtors and other lead sources will appreciate that you're using every tool you can to help borrowers get the best loan available.
But to feed their funnel. So they're working with realtors out there. They're letting people know that they're using tools like Credit Expert, And that's helping them win business on the front end and get more into their funnel.
You can hear more about predictive credit score platforms like Credit Expert on The Principal, the Mortgage News Network's daily podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. For the Mortgage News Network, I'm Mike Savino.
Thanks, Mike. In other news, Angel Oak Home Loan laid off about 15% of its workforce last week. It's just the latest non-QM lender to announce layoffs. A few weeks ago, Angel Oak Mortgage Solutions laid off about 20% of its staff. In August, Cypress Mortgage Capital closed after 4 years in business, following Sprout Mortgage, which shuttered its operations in July. But there's still plenty of opportunity in the industry. If you know a young professional who's making big contributions to the mortgage industry, then let us know. We're seeking submissions for our 40 Under 40 nominees. Of course, they must be 40 years old or younger, and honorees will be selected based on their contributions to the mortgage industry and their impact. Only completed submissions will be considered. The deadline is October 14th. Just go to nmplink.com/40 under 40, and that's using the number 4 and 0. We'll be right back with what's interesting today.
This program was brought to you by PennyMac TPO. Visit tpo.pennymac.com to learn more about becoming a partner and starting your journey to greatness.
Here's what else is interesting today. So when I'm not anchoring the show, I'm a busy mom trying to figure out what to cook my family. One of the best kitchen hacks involves a rotisserie chicken. Well, I was shopping this weekend and saw my grocery bill climbing due to 11.9% food inflation. I realized that I can still buy a rotisserie chicken for $5. The vegetables that go with it might be pricier, but I'm happy to report that the rotisserie chicken prices are inflation-proof. Likely because grocery stores see them as a loss leader, which is fine by me. If you watch the show on a regular basis, we'd like to know what's interesting to you. You can email me at cstuart@ambizmedia.com. For more on these and all of today's top stories, go to mortgagenewsnetwork.com.